Breaking news. President Trump finally gives an update on stimulus checks for Americans. This is huge. This is shocking, and this is a good news for millions of those Americans who are waiting for another stimulus check. While at the same time, we finally got the details and the truth behind the $1.72 worth of stimulus checks. Remember, these checks are coming to millions of Americans, but not all Americans are going to receive this stimulus payment, while at the same time, some more details are shocking as we have a lot of money coming in. It's coming in tremendous numbers, and the stimulus dividend to the people of this country who have paid a lot of taxes and got nothing for it, they are on the table for a treat. Well, I'm going to give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with this very important update, as that's a relief truth behind 172 worth of stimulus checks, and full payment schedule is revealed with cash lending in just 10 days. In just 10 days, millions of Americans are going to receive this new stimulus payment. But as I mentioned earlier, that not all Americans are going to get this stimulus payment of over $1,700. Look at this, stimulus checks worth $1,720 will be sent out to 600,000 Americans within days. The Permanent Dividend Fund, also known as PFD, benefits loyal citizens of Alaska, as well as those who plan to stay in the state. So Alaskans are in there for a treat, because they're going to receive this $1,720, and around 600,000 people are going to get it. But millions are waiting for a good news. And we are talking about this as President Donald Trump finally gives an update on tariff rebate stimulus checks for Americans. And these details are very important. Look at this. President Trump said on Tuesday, there's a concept of a tariff rebate check for Americans. When asked by a reporter during his cabinet meeting for an update about the prospects of tariff rebate checks, the president said this. And remember, this statement is very important. Look at this. We have a lot of money coming in. It's coming in tremendous numbers. There's a concept of making dividend to the people of this country who have paid a lot of taxes and got nothing for it. According to President Trump, billions and billions of dollars are pouring into the American economy from these reciprocal tariffs that he placed on almost every country in the world. And now President Trump announced this possibility around a month ago when he was talking to a reporter, and he said that I'm willing to give a portion of this money to millions of low and middle income Americans who are waiting for some sort of relief from this administration, because the previous administration left a mess for us, and it left a mess for American people as well. There's a possibility, primly, we want to pay down debt, but there's a possibility that we take a piece of it and make dividends to the people. And right here, and the whole controversy starts. A number of lawmakers and senators are saying that this is just a political stunt. And this is a hoax, just like the Doge stimulus checks. If you remember when Elon Musk was the head of Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, President Trump and Elon Musk both said that they're considering to send $5,000 worth of stimulus checks to millions of Americans. Why? Because of the cost cutting that they've done in various government programs, such as Social Security, SNAP benefits, and other programs, as well as because of the layoffs as well. But now, in every instance, when anyone asks President Trump that, are you willing to send this stimulus check or the stimulus tariff rebate check to millions of Americans, and he always replies with this one sentence: there's a possibility, there's a possibility, and there is a possibility. Well, Americans don't need any possibility. They need a firm decision, something that they can rely on and they can believe on. Well, at the same time, shortly into his second term in the White House, President Trump announced that he would increase levies on international goods, being brought into the U.S. to usher a golden age of America and cut trade imbalances. One thing that you need to understand, though, these steps can certainly bring a number of investments into the United States. And of course, it will put billions of dollars into the American economy. But the biggest question is that how it will benefit Americans. Americans are waiting for some sort of relief from this administration, and they are not getting one. Well, they are all empty promises, according to a number of analysts and experts. And this is important because Americans need some sort of support, and they need it right now. But that's where the people of Alaska are in there for a treat. Look at this. Every year since 1982, Alaska has handed out PFD of varying amounts to its citizens. This amounts given is based on the financial surplus gathered from the state's oil and mineral reserve. You need to understand that Alaska is a rich state. So that's why their budget is always in surplus, and they introduce various programs every single year that results in giving thousands of dollars to hundreds of thousands of Alaskans. The max payment is set to go out on the 11th of September, means just a few days from now. For those who have the status eligible not paid on their application on September the 3rd, applicants who have the same status on September the 18th will be paid on October the 2nd. And this is huge. Alaskans are going to receive this payment, but not all. Alaskans are going to receive it. So you need to understand, but what about the stimulus check from President Donald J. Trump, especially from this administration? Josh Hawley introduced this bill known as Americans Worker Rebate Act. Under this bill, $600 will be given to an individual, means an adult, and $600 for a child or a dependent. And then $1,200 will be given to a couple who make $150,000 and less. But the problem is that no one is ready to vote on that legislation. And this is the biggest problem. Debate has already started, which is great. But even some Republicans are opposing this legislation, which is quite shocking, to be honest. President Trump said numerous times that I'm here to give some sort of relief to millions of Americans. But when Josh Hawley introduced this new legislation, now all the burden is on the Congress shoulder, that what they are going to do if they approve this new legislation, then it will go to President Donald J. Trump's desk for final approval. And President Trump already said that he is going to approve it because he's the one who introduced the concept of these stimulus tariff rebate checks for millions of Americans. So if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support stimulus checks. Again, if you support the stimulus checks or the fourth stimulus check for Americans, especially from this administration, then write in the comment section, I support stimulus checks. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.